Learn a little something. Take a lesson. Learn it all.
Yo, it's Dork Lessons Dave, and today I'm sitting down with the creative director. I'm gonna do some editing, it's all good. I've got a few questions that I think you guys would love to hear. So how are you doing, my man?
I'm doing great, the convention is being awesome. Lots of people here from all over, you guys, like all the best players in the game came for the competition. It's always a lot of fun.
Yes, so I've been having a blast, and I had some questions for you, and we talked a little bit about this yesterday.
Right.
Jessica Jones, why is she not in the game? She's bottled. I think people love the Netflix show. Some people do, some people don't. Maybe, I don't know. But why is she not in the game yet? We need all the defenders, man.
Right, Jessica Jones, we have to find the right way and the right opportunity to put that character in. Every character that's in the game, we need to find a good angle to have that character with different abilities, different way to play. We have 120 characters, so every character that comes in needs to justify itself as very different from the rest. And I love Jessica. She's a great character. I love the series, but she has a little, her power is like punch and kick, right?
Yeah.
So we need to find a good way to make the character interesting for the players.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, you heard it here. Next question: how do you pick your next champion? Is it event based? Like, if there isn't a movie happening, how does that dictate what player or what character gets put in the game?
Right. The most important thing for us is story. Right? Of course, we have the movies, and everybody knows we love to support the movies and bring the characters from the movies. But in between the movie event and the other big events, we like to tell our own story. That's what we're about. So, and of course, in the office, we're all fans of different characters. So when we come together for brainstorming, everybody has their own characters that they like to see in the game. And the game designers, they want certain styles of gameplay. On my side, I like to tell certain stories with certain characters. So we all come together, and there's a big mishmash of ideas, and we end up, just following your instinct.
All right, guys. So new characters, new creations. So
Right.
we've had Civil Warrior. We had a whole bunch of them with Venom the Duck. We had Symbiote Supreme. These are all very awesome characters. At what point do you decide you're going to make a brand new character from scratch?
Well, I don't know. Every time we have a good idea, we propose it to Marvel. And Marvel now, at this point, they expect us to do that. The contest guys, they like to create new things. They like to expand the Marvel universe into different directions. So it's usually with me. I just write like a one-page story and do a little bit of a sketch and talk to those guys. And if it feels right, they just go for it. And right now, we're trying to create the cadence of once a year we create a new character, because there's lots of other characters that we want to bring from the Marvel universe. So we'll try to make it special.
Nice. And okay, got one more for you. What is your favorite class to create?
Class?
Yes.
I think it's gonna be Mystic. Yeah, I love weird, scary characters. I love Guillotine's backstory. I love the symbiote characters because I can make something really scary and weird. So I love Mystics. And Mystics, we need more Mystics in the game.
Yeah.
So I have to say that we already thinking about that and seeing what Mystic characters we can bring. We have a Mystic character coming really early next year. But Marvel is incredible. They don't have as many Mystic characters as the other classes. They have a lot of science-based characters. They have a lot of mutants, but they don't have a lot of famous Mystic characters. So at this point, we're trying to find the cool characters. There are not the Doctor Stranges. Those we did already. So we're trying to dig deeper and find some cool Mystic characters that we can put in the game.
Nice. And so the process goes from your desk into the game, basically. So you start with like a sketch or a piece of paper or something like that. You kind of come up with a concept, and then how does that end up into something like Egon, who looks incredible?
It's usually my point of view is I like to create interesting problems for the team. So we've been working in the game for almost 5 years now, from before we released. So after a while, you need to keep things interesting for the team. We are creatives. We like to mix things up and turn things upside down and create new characters. So that's my job. I like to create new ideas that will make the creative juices of the team flow, right? So from a concept and a little bit of a story, give it to the designers. After Marvel, of course, give their blessing. Say like, what do you think of this character? What you can do with it, you know? So when I presented Aegon to people, they were like, oh, so this character doesn't have an arm, and he can create different arms, and how does it work? And then they start having the cool ideas how the gameplay is gonna be, and then they you know, it takes a life of its own. Yeah, it's really cool process. It takes about, you know, from creation, it takes a few months on my side to actually go through iteration, concept, story with Marvel back and forth, and then they take it to their creative council, you know, the people from publishing, you know, they take a look at it because they want every character to be a Marvel character, not just a game character, right? They want every character to be able to go to the comics. So it takes a long time for them for the big bosses there to, like, you know, make a decision. After that, it's about 2 months of like constant thinking about gameplay, synergies, how the character is gonna counter something that maybe be dominant in the game. So yeah, it takes a long time, and then modeling takes about 10 weeks, so it's a long process.
Yeah, it looks like. Well, he looks fantastic, and I want to thank you so much for talking with
very
me.
much.
Guys, you heard it here. We got a lot of awesome information about the game and the design, and I hope to see these guys next year. They've been absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you very much.
And remember, stay dorky. Do you know this part?
Stay dorky.
Catch you.
No.
Okay, it's fine. Catch y'all on the flip.
Learn a little something. Take a lesson. Learn it all.